Alright everybody, welcome to Shinigami's Cast. Gonna be casting the finals from the IEM tournament this weekend in Europe, Germany. Yeah, the finals. Duck-loaded Ra versus Sjow. I believe that's how it was said, SJOW, as you can see there. Sjow is the blue Terran down here in the lower left-hand corner, and duck-loaded white Ra in the upper right-hand corner. In case you didn't watch the games this weekend, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you. So, just say it was a very exciting tournament. Lots of highs and lows, lots of exciting moments. And yeah, we're going to go and kick this off. Haven't done a cast in a while. Missed out on my daily cast. I was having some fraps problems. It turned out not to be a fraps problem. It turned out to be a Windows Movie Maker problem. So that is now fixed. So hopefully I will get a bunch of casts uploaded. And wow, man, probes build fast when you chrono boost them. Chrono boost his probes out. 12 gate going up for White Ra, and the scout coming out. Go ahead and throw the production tab up there before I forget. Excuse me, let me have a little water. There we go, better. Alright, 14 barracks, gas going up, assimilator, gas going up for both of them, both players. More probes. Chrono, he's stopped, he's saving up his chrono. Nope, there it goes. I thought he might be saving it up for chrono out the zealot or a stalker, but nope. Goes right back to chrono and probes. More probes. Income tab 16/14. But as soon as the Terran gets his orbital command up, let me go ahead and mute that. That's starting to get annoying there. Pause that. Sorry, I'm watching. Don't mess with the Zohan. Alrighty, here we go. And 17/15. Yeah, once Sjow gets that orbital command up, mule going down. 3 probe difference is really minuscule at that point. Probes or harvesters, mules, very good at pumping the Terran economy back up. Supply depot over here, watching the back door in case Ra does any warp gate drops or proxy pylons. Warp prism. That's the word I was looking for. Warp Prism. Ra has been doing a lot of Warp Prism play in his tournament, IEM tournament, and really catching people off guard, not expecting it, not really going your standard build. You're just coming out and going hard, and he throws down, drops in a couple of stalkers or zealots or mortals, and then warps in 4 or 5 more stalkers, and all of a sudden you've got a real mess on your hands. The Protoss drop, very, very dangerous. And we got Warp Gate coming out, not being chrono boosted, 24, 25 energy, and should see a chrono before 30, maybe. No chrono yet. Well, either he's not paying. There it goes, chrono on the Cybernetics core, getting that Warp Gate technology out. Go over to the production tab. You see we got Hellions and concussive shells coming out for Sjow. So gonna see some early Hellion harass here. Concussion shells slowing down the Protoss. As we all know, Marauders turn Toss to goo. They are the bane of the Stalker's existence. So Hellion doing some scouting, and we're about to see how he deals with this Hellion harass. Doesn't have to at all. Got his ramp walled off with units. All the really good players have been doing that, throwing that down. He is walling it off with units instead, as opposed to buildings, which leaves it more open for him to get out as well as going in. As long as he's got his units there, Sentry, really no big problem. That throws down the force fields, cuts armies in half. Get his early observer out, which Ra is always known to do for the most part. Very rarely does he not get that quick robo and that quick observer out to get a scout on his opponent. Gotta be careful with your observers. You can't just run them in there. A lot of these pros are really good at spotting the observer and taking it out, throwing a scan down on it, and out it goes. Got his first Immortal coming out. Immortals really good, focusing down those Marauders. As long as they do focus down Marauders, you don't want them wasting their shells and anything. They do hit Marines hard, but not nearly as hard as they the damage is more well spent on Marauders. And there's the Observer. And doesn't seem like Sjow sees it yet. Starport coming in, dropships coming in, Stimpack researching, and the first Colossus is on his way to the field. So a pretty quick Colossus for White Ra there. Got 2 gates up. Probably going to see a 3rd gate going down here very soon. Chrono boosting that first Stalker out. Or Colossus out. Yep, there goes another gate, another pylon. So 3rd gate coming down, 3 gate Robo, with obviously the Robo, the Colossus, the Robotics Bay coming first. Not worried about any early pressure, I guess, from Sjow. And Sjow, we're going to go ahead and watch this Hellion drop coming in. Stimpack still researching, Supply Depot's going down, building his command center, so he's going for his Expo already. A little bit ahead of the Protoss, which is always good for the Terran player. And let me get my hand away from my mouth before you can't hear me because my hand's in the way. Another dropship, couple more Marines coming out. Dropship, sorry, medevac. And here come the Hellions. Here they come. Stalker in position. Oh, not Hellions. Oh yeah, Hellions. 2 Hellions, 2 Marauders. And the dropship gets pushed away. So the drop will not go down at the moment. And at the same time, making a push over here at the front door. And easily repelled by the Colossus. So a 2-pronged attack. Sjow, in this entire tournament, his micro and his drop play has been just ridiculous. I mean, at one point during one game, he had 3 drops going at one time, and was still macroing. He's doing all this, and he's still macroing. I mean, you can see his minerals and his gas. He's keeping it low, and it's not like he's keeping it low because he just ran out. It's low because he is just he's on top of macro, micro, everything, keeping the pressure. He's got complete map control. He's got White Ra going back and forth here. I just saw that unload, and they are going to take out this pylon before they can get over there, and there are no stalkers in there to take out that dropship, and dropship runs away very easily, and he takes down the other pylon while White Ra is going after to try and save that one. So he's just got White Ra jumping back and forth all over the place. White Ra is just trying to keep that Protoss ball moving around, and he's gonna have to split it up here. When he does split it up, that could be even more dangerous than running back and forth and just losing a pylon or 2. So we'll see what he does with that. Excuse me. And White Ra's expansion going down very much later. If we take a look at the income tab, almost double the income, 1,500 to 8 on resources, 35 over 37, about the same harvester count, but 2 base saturation as opposed to 1, and probably a couple of those harvesters for the Terran are going to be mules. If we look over here, yep, there's 2 mules going there and none there, so he's got full saturation going. Look at the supply depot, it does have the supply drop on it, so he did supply lock himself once there. Oops, but with the supply drop, not too much of a big mistake. Warp Prism coming over, is Ra doing his own drop play. This is the Protoss version of the drop. Bring it in, drop it down, and then spawn, warp in more units while, you're going to work on them. So here comes the drop. Boom, boom, boom. 3 zealots down. Let's see how many harvesters drop. 1 down. 2, maybe. 2, 3, 4. 4 harvesters go down. He lifts off. Now, the important, he's not mining from that base, so that's an advantage. That's definitely catching him up. If you look at the income tab there, it is now 1,100 to 500, so that might catch him up a little bit. Burning this refinery will go... No! 4 hit points, and the refinery survives. He pushes out, Viking, army, and White Ra falls back. Yes, that was not going to be enough of a force push in. So that was just a little poke out, sticking his head outside of it to see what he could see. 3 Colossus now in the army, if I believe so. Yep, 3 Colossus, 6 Stalkers, up against 13 Marauders and 25 Marines. Oh, man. 3 tanks in the army, 4 Vikings, though. So with the proper micro, the Terran army is definitely stronger. Yeah, 134 with 116. Definitely way stronger. 48 to 42, really not a big deal. He's going to get those mules back out and get his economy back going up there. Let me click around some more. Let me follow the action better. Terran looks like the Terran ball is going to be moving out here soon, so we're probably going to have an encounter. 118 over 142, still not close. Getting that Psionic Storm, if that gets done, that might be able to save Ra. Coming in. Here's the ball, midfield. Ra did scout it, his probe went over. Come on, Storm. Setting up the tanks. No Expo out here. Otherwise, that Expo would probably be toast. Coming in, doing a little scout out with the Vikings. Yeah. Vikings don't see nothing of importance. Chronoing out some more. Let me get the production tab going again. Production. Chronoing out. Why is he chronoing out? Oh, a warp prism. I don't know why he's chronoing out a warp prism. And here comes a drop. Oh, double feedback, and those drop ships just go down. Full energy. Kaboom, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, having more energy than your health is not a good scenario to be in when the opponent has High Templar on the field. Oh, man. 2 full drop ships, I believe, Marauders. So that dropped the Marauder count down a bit. Still has 22, though. That's a lot of freaking Marauders. And 30 Marines. Man, this is just a huge, massive ball of units. 168 over 131, so yeah, he was probably pretty close to max out there when he lost that drop ship. And that dropped him down. So he's slowly getting back up. I think he's going to wait for... sorry. I think he's going to wait for a good 200 supply before he goes in. And another observer, chilling, watching, keeping tabs. Hiding the observer right in the Viking there. Viking probably not, he won't be able to spot it and get a scan off. He doesn't know it's there. He doesn't see that little ripple from it moving. So he's probably best off leaving it in position. As the units just continue to pour out of Zhao's base, reinforcing. And oh, we had a drop over here by White Ra. Doing some pretty decent harvester damage, but still 47 mules. And that planetary fortress is going to go up with no problem. Oh, Ghost coming out, getting ready for some EMP. It's just going to devastate the Protoss ball, and he sees it, so he's going to move out quickly before those Ghosts can get over with enough energy. Storm coming down on the tanks, on the Marauders, on the Marines. Everybody dropping. What an encounter. The Vikings are going. Oh, the Colossus goes down. The Vikings just went unchecked. Now he is going to push into his base. Ra has nothing left to get rid of the Terran army here. Throwing out a Storm. Zealot's coming back, but just not going to be enough, as he's just not letting them in. The base, Vikings land, going on the probes. Probe line over here, mining away, but his tech buildings are just getting taken out. Chrono and all, and that is GG. White Ra leaves the game. Oh, man. What an encounter right here. I mean, everything just came in, and his arc, Zhao's arc, was just perfect. I mean, he had his units spread out. Not one, Templar could get all of his units, his small units. His tanks had a perfect arc going. The Vikings just came up, took out the Colossus, came up the ramp. There was nothing left of White Ra's forces. GG. 3 expansions, income, had him being on income the whole game pretty much. And that is going to be game 1 of Ra versus Sjow. And stay tuned. I'll try and make sure I put a link up for game 2. Make sure you check the related videos. And game 2 will be posted right after this. So, Shinigami signing out. See you next time.